Okay, all right, we are live. Hello, hello. It's a little bit behind, guys, but that's no problem. And there you go.
Hi.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Tea Tuesdays. Let's see. I'm glad you are here. I want to see if there's anyone. Give you a second. All right. I'll be in and out, so trying to go back between the both. But hello and welcome to Tea Tuesdays. And we're here on Tea Tuesdays just to kind of, this is 50 and we're here to discuss aging, menopause, herbs, CBD, hormonal health. And I'm Sandra Senior, founder of Irie Salon and Spa, where we really focus on relaxation, rejuvenation, and wellness. And, all through our services and products, webinars like this, lives like this. I'm a massage therapist and a nutritional health coach, along with many other titles, and trying to balance life, family, career, and my perimenopausal journey. So we're here to just kind of help navigate this special time, this season in our lives. So just to, whatever we can do to help, any tidbits you get, reach out to us, questions, comments, so on and so forth. And our guest today is Aisha Ferrier. How are you?
Good, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome.
I can hear you now. Yes. Open everybody. Okay, because, sometimes it goes a little. Yes, I can hear you. All right, perfect. All right. How are you, Aisha? How are you? What you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing
joining
well.
us.
Yes.
Well, Aisha is joining us today. Because our topic today is, it's like almost, are we our sister's keeper, right? So how can we support our sisters? So we were talking and she had a great story and, we're going to share today. So let me tell the people about you a little bit. So Aisha Ferrier, am I pronouncing that correctly?
That's correct. That's
is
correct.
it Ferrier or is it Ferrier?
It's Ferrier. And
Ferrier, okay.
It's actually Portuguese.
Wrong.
It's Portuguese and it means horseshoe maker.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
There's a history there. There's a history there. You probably owned all the horseshoe maker in the town at one point. Well, she's an accountant, a tax resolution specialist, over 11 years experience, 5 years in which she worked with the IRS and 9 years running her own business. Yay! Yeah. She has worked with the members of the government and in the Central Texas area and has also her own experience with family members and friends who have survived breast cancer. So yeah, is this, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's not something we should leave for 1 month, but it's every day for some people, that's suffering. And just so that, like the facts show, the study shows there's 1 in 8 women that will be diagnosed with breast cancer at some point in her lifetime. Black women are 31%. 31% has a breast cancer mortality rate, and which is the highest of any ethnic group in the United States. And it's also the lead cause of deaths, of cancer deaths, I should say, in the Hispanic and Latino community. So I shouldn't say community of women, Hispanic and Latino women. So, that's what happens, and it's not just, we're bringing awareness this month. I should wear pink today. I put on the pink, but I took it off. But the thing is that it's every day for some people. So yeah, so just tell us, share with us, like how to support. We're here to support our sisters, and there's many things we can do. There's many factors that lead up to breast cancer, and this, you can read studies all day long.
Yeah.
What can you do? And there's signs, of course. There's as you get older, the risk factors increase. Sometimes your family history, of course, being overweight or obese, heavy alcohol use, and if you've had some kind of hard lumps or cystic or something, that's kind of those are kind of risk factors that could kind of lead
Yeah.
up to it, because there is no pain, right? There's no warning signs. So
And birth control can cause cancer too.
huh?
Birth control can cause cancer.
Yes, I've heard that also. So there's
Yeah.
so many studies showing different things. So it's like those are kind of the risk factors and the causes and environment, what you eat, what you put on your body, you put in your body. Always check for discharge and lumps. Do the
Yes.
checks yourself, and of course your mammograms and all those that to be ahead of the game, I say. But how is it that how did you support your family members and your grandmothers, you were telling me?
Yes. So my grandmother's a unique situation. So she started out with a tumor on her kidney.
Oh,
And,
okay.
at first we thought my grandmother, she's very dramatic. So she used to always complain, oh, stomach pain, stomach pain. And we were like, okay, drink some water, you'll be fine. And then she went to the doctor and they said she had a tumor. When they cut the tumor off and tested it, it was cancerous. So she had to do treatment. They told her that she only needed radiation.
Oh, okay.
So in doing the radiation, it breaks up everything, but it has that risk factor of sending those cells all over your body. Well, she did that a year. She got checked every month. That's how they do it. The second year, every 3 months. Third year, every 6 months. And then after that, just every year. Well, she's in the Caribbean. Everything shut down. She couldn't fly out here to get checked. About 2 months ago, she calls me. She's like, hey, I have joyful. Just, hey, I have something to tell you. And, you're the only one that knows. Don't tell the other family members. And I'm like, okay. She's like, well, they just checked me and they found a lump in my breast. I was like, okay. And they tested it. And I'm like, okay.
Cheerful throughout
and
all
she's
of
just
this.
cheerful. And she's like, well, it's cancerous, but God will help me. And I'm like, okay. And this is 2 months ago. And then it's hard because previously now I found out end of December, my good friend from college had breast cancer.
Wow.
And she would get her mammograms every
So
year.
young.
Nothing.
Wow.
What happened is she got the birth control, the one that goes in the arm.
Oh, okay.
And she got it in August of last year, I do believe. And during that time, she went for her routine checkup in November and they found a little lump and they tested it and it was benign.
Okay.
By mid-December, she started feeling pain in her breast and leakage. She went back to the doctor. They tested it again. They said it was cancerous.
Wow.
She was stage 1. By the end of December, she started feeling weak and sick. She went back to the doctor. The birth control sped up the process to the point where in a 2-week span, she was stage 2. Wow. So she had to get it removed. 2 weeks. She had to get it removed so that it would slow down. So in January, I and a few of our other friends decided to shave our heads in support of her.
Oh.
Yeah. But we didn't think about us being older, and after 30, everything slows down, you know, with growing back. So for me, I was like, I got you. I'm gonna shave it off in 6 months. It'll be in a ponytail. We'll be good.
Oh, that's so
So
nice.
did that. And as of late June, early July, she rang the bell. So she is now cancer free. So she has survived. But my grandmother is just now starting her journey again.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
and she has a positive outlook, a positive vibe about it. So she's not,
Yeah. She
and
beat
that
it the
helps.
first time. She about to beat it again. So
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
listen, I know what to do now. My body knows what to do. So excellent. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That's so good.
And
That's
she
so
is
good to hear.
70. She got cancer when she was 78.
Mm-hmm.
And she just turned 80 this year.
Okay.
So she got it.
She got positive outlook, doing it. She knows what to do, follow the steps, doing,
Yeah.
and
Takes medication.
yeah. And
And we
she,
don't talk about it in my family.
oh, see, that's another problem.
No, that's the way we feel like if we don't constantly bring it up to her, it keeps her spirit high.
Oh, okay.
Because we realized the first time we did it, it was always, hey grandma, how are you? How you feeling? You okay? Do you feel sick? Do you this? And then she starts thinking about it and worrying about it, and it brings her down. So now we just act regular. We call her, we'll let her tell us how she feels. We won't bring it up. We'd be like, you good? And she's like, yeah, I had a good day today. Took my medication. And we'll talk about, the old time days. I'm like, you remember one day you had to chase me because, I broke the glass and then I swept it under the cabinet and you stepped in it. And, we bring up funny stories and stuff like just to keep her spirit up. And I think that's a way in which we can help our family members. Just bring up old time days, funny stories and everything to really help them and remind them. For my grandmother too, sometimes she forgets to take her medication. So, sometimes she stays with my aunt right now. So my aunt would count her pills, make sure she took it for that day, be like, hey, don't forget to take your medication,
Oh my goodness. I'm loving that support. See, that's what's needed because like you said, that the support is there. She knows people are there. She knows people are going to reach out to her, check in on her. So that's always there without that feeling, oh my gosh, I have a death sentence. Because it's important to know that it's not a death sentence. It's, the season in life, this is what you've been diagnosed with for whatever reason. Let's not overanalyze it. And what's the next step for you when you work with your doctor and work with your family and say, okay, what's the best for me and my lifestyle? Because it's about the quality of life after, right?
Yeah.
So
if
you have that support and you're not alone, there's lots of and I mean there's lots of help out there too. So that feeling of not being alone and supporting someone and having just that positive word for the day or positive outlook makes a world of difference. So I'm so glad she has you guys, and your friends, too, because I'm sure throughout the she shared it with you, because sometimes people don't, and that's that part of it that because when you said, oh, we don't talk about it, I understand that, but some people, it's like they'll go through it alone and go to work and do everything normal and not talk about it. So then we can't support you if we don't know, if you don't talk about it, because there's so much going on in support and in the community, and also with there's volunteer organizations, you don't know them, but they will help support you, bring meals if you're going through treatment. There's a couple community organizations that, you know, take you to your treatments. So, you
Yeah.
know, that's great stuff. So it's good to have that support, because I always say, am I my sister's keeper? Well, yeah, we are. We are a
Yes.
sister's keeper. We need to give them support. We need to give them time to heal. So just so really, so it's good to hear. So between what can, you know, I always ask, how can I help? If anyone else out there is asking how you can help, there's so many different foundations. Everybody knows what is the Susan G. Komen Association that has the marches, you have the walks, you can donate money, you can donate
Yeah.
time. You can, and when I say this on a bigger, you know, community kind of in a bigger way, that you can help to support and help someone else that's going through it, even if you don't know them and they're not in your family. What else is there?
GoFundMe.
Huh? There's the
My friend,
GoFundMe.
my
Yes,
friend
because
Tara,
it's
she did
like,
do that.
just because they're, you know, now it's like the treatments are expensive. I don't know what program I was watching the other day. People just, now that you've had treatment, it's like you can't even get up or move around.
Yeah.
Now going to the grocery store is a chore, you know,
It
within
is.
that week or that day. So there was an organization bringing people food, you know, after treatment, or just getting their groceries, you know, it's the little things. And like I said before, even sometimes it's calling someone on the phone, hey, how are
Checking
you?
up on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how did you take your medication for today? How do you feel? What do
Feel.
you want to, do you want to talk about it today? No? Okay, you don't have to talk about it
Yes.
today, you
Because it's
know,
an
because
overwhelming experience for them.
yes.
Even Katara, she recorded, she documented herself. She would
Nice.
go to live. She would go while she's doing her treatment. She would go when she wakes up in the morning, if she's having a bad day, just for to give her words of encouragement. You know, that's how she coped with my grandmother. She copes with it. She doesn't want anyone to make her. She's already of age.
Yeah.
She doesn't want anyone to make her feel like this is the end of the road.
Yeah.
She wants to act like, you know, that not that it's not happening, but it's not her focal point in her life.
Yeah, it's not a, like I said, it's not a death sentence. And if she's
Yeah.
like my mom, my mom is a spry. And the moment you you know, try to treat her like a babe, like she says, I'm not a baby, I'm not helpless. Like,
Yes.
oh, okay, you know,
my apologies.
I apologize. Yes, you can go out there and paint the house tonight if you want to, you know, that's what you feel like doing. I have no words,
Yes.
but I do understand. So yeah, it's excellent that they have that. They have community support, they have family support. So just to know that, you know, we are a sister's keeper and we can help in any way, shape or form.
And I know you do herbs, right?
Yes. So
Yes.
different herbs and different things. And there's different ways you can, you know, because it's about the quality of your life from now on, you know, so what, now you're a survivor. So like I said before, you have to be what you're doing every day, what you're eating, what you're putting on your body, your environment, those are the things. And then you're always, especially that now it's in your family history, it's being your own advocate, you know. So now, like you said, your friend, she documented everything, so she knows signs and signals, and also she can tell other people and sharing is part of the coping mechanism, where I can talk about it and share. So but there's, now that you know, that get regular screenings, you know, there's different things you can do to get ahead of it. Do yourself, your breast examination every day if you need to, because early detection does save lives. That's the bottom line, you know. So
I think that should be taught in school.
It should be
to the young girls how to check themselves, because for us in the Caribbean, every year there used to be a health specialist that would come to the school and they would teach you, take your hand, put it behind your head, how to check.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And we
And this is
started,
when you were younger, teenager.
yes.
Oh, see, so it starts there, you know,
Mhm.
and without
And I think
knowing
all girls
if
should
it's
know.
in their family, they already told them, see, and it
Yes,
sticks with you over the years, like, oh, I'm taking a shower, let me just check, or is that time of the month, or whatever the case, let me just check, because
exactly.
different things could cause different things. And yeah, you were right, doing herbs, like, you know, I'm a big CBD advocate, because especially for people that are recovering, that with CBD, with the stress, the
Yes,
fatigue, and sometimes that's the depression of it all. Some people do get really depressed,
yes,
and you know, while you're going through that. So those are the kind of things you can do. You know, try to be active if you can, you know, just walking, different things that you can do just to like, now that you're a survivor, improve your quality of life. Like,
yes.
especially you survive, it should be like go
Go,
time.
go. Yeah, but it's
Because
still,
I can
even
help
after,
others, I can tell others, you know, how
yes,
to help. Mhm.
even after treatment, they still go through this roller coaster of emotions.
Yes.
So CBD definitely is
Yeah.
a good additive to, their medicine. Just my
Yes.
opinion.
Yeah, and you know, again, cannabis, CBD, because I don't know if you remember back in the day, people used to say, oh, I gotta get something for my glaucoma.
Yeah,
I gotta, the older folks used to say, I need this for my glaucoma. Like, okay, grandma got special something. And, you know, there were
yeah.
prescribed cannabis from doctors for cancer patients way back. So it's not new, because it does help, you know. So whether you have treatment or not, that's the time to, you know, add a little something for your quality of life. And that's it,
Yes.
you know, and it helps, like, again, the mental, your fatigue, your pain, and all of that. So, oh my gosh, there's so much you can do and support our, you know, and give love to our sisters. I'm a massage therapist,
Yes.
so there's definitely, I've had quite a few cancer patients that come in and going through treatment or whatever, that definitely comes in for that, you know, the massage helps. In
Yeah.
other words, again, it's the quality of life. They used to tell us, oh, it's moving the cancer around. No, me
No.
manipulating you is not moving the cancer. It's been tested, proven, working with the different organizations. And so no, that doesn't happen, but it does help with your quality. Oh, I forgot to mention, and of course the cannabis and the CBD helps with the nausea, because the nausea after treatment, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. You know, I don't have cancer or breast cancer, but people in my family has had cancer, and then the treatment, the nausea is just, I couldn't even imagine. It's debilitating at that point, you know.
And
So it does help with that.
I feel for some people, they like, well, I don't know how to smoke. And what people don't understand, you can make a tea with it.
Yeah,
You can one make brownies for
every
you.
day I'm sipping my CBD every day, my CBD tea, because it's
Yes.
just to, for everything, for my menopausal journey, you know, because hormonal imbalances, all for a lot of, for pain, people suffering with why can't I speak to that? PTSD.
PTSD. Yes.
So yeah, every day just to set my day off right. So yeah, I don't smoke. I've never smoked, but yeah, you can, some good old brownies. Let's be clear, little tiny doses. Don't get crazy.
Yes. And even for the hormonal imbalance, women need to know that it doesn't only happen during menopause time.
No,
I'm
it's
31 and I have hormonal imbalance. So
yeah, all the
women
time.
need to go see the doctor and learn their bodies and understand what is going on. And then
Exactly.
find natural treatments, whether it be cures or a treatment that can help balance you, like CBD. It does help.
Exactly. It
I
helps a
tell
lot.
anyone it helps because I know for a fact, like, well, I had THC. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you think you need,
Right?
yeah, whatever,
And I
get
ended
your
up
medical
pregnant
card
because
and get it.
my hormones were imbalanced. And I started that with my son's dad, my husband, and boom, bam, bam. In about 2 months, I was pregnant. We weren't trying at all. Because for me, the doctor was like, it's going to be very hard for you to get pregnant. And I'm like, okay. And that's how I learned, like, hey, kind of stay away from the weed if you don't want to get pregnant, it balances you.
Yeah, it does balance. It helps a lot. I know there's women, last week we spoke about it, helping you with, especially people with PCOS or fibroids that have problems getting pregnant, and how the CBD helps you, or just part of your treatment, or different types of herbs to help with your hormones, and, kind of shrinking it, and what you eat and what you do. So yeah, and of course, I have in my line, the CBD products you put on your skin, and help, in that area if you need to have suppositories. So yeah, coming out with that, anything to help relax that area and make it pleasant and make it fun, and moisturize, and just have a good time. So yeah, it CBD. Don't let me get started.
Does it help for I do believe it helps for ulcers, right?
Yes, so for good health, and yeah.
She had ulcers on her ovaries, about 7 of them.
Yeah.
And, we were in college, and this guy, he was like, oh, just smoke some weed. You'll be good. Smoke some weed. And she started to. And when she went to the doctor, they were shrinking.
Nice. See?
And they shrunk to the size where she was able to have surgery and get all of them removed. So people don't understand there are natural benefits other than these constant popping of pills. That we don't know what's in the pills.
Exactly. And of course, you discuss it with your doctor and so on and so forth. I should do a disclaimer. This is not medical advice, anybody. We are just telling you what has worked for us, what have worked for other people, and just sharing. So we're not giving you medical advice, but it does help, and has helped me, has helped you, other people. So I'm all about the CBD, and big advocate, and cannabis advocate, CBD advocate, just for those purposes. For me, that has helped a lot. But thank you so much. Let me see, anything we want to add? Well, you know what? If you take anything away from today, guys, just remember being your own advocate. Test, the early detection saves lives. Check yourself, and just any little gesture, any kind gesture, a phone call, helping out, another sister, whoever, your neighbor, your coworker that's going through this,
educated the younger
survivors. Huh?
I said, start educating the younger ones.
And start young, because again, especially now that I think because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, that's when you pull in the children and the younger ones, like, okay, we may not talk about it or have it or whatever the case may be, but let me educate you on what's going, take this chance with all the events and the marches and everything that's going on to educate the younger ones. So how can we reach you, talk to you, contact you if we need help with any exciting projects or anything coming up?
Project-wise, I am planning for January 2022. I'm going to have a master course, and people are saying I shouldn't, but I feel like small business owners, we really don't know how to manage our books. And
I'm not saying anything, but
yeah. And some of them, it's not that they don't want to, they just weren't educated on how to. And maybe just starting out, you can't afford an accountant. You can't afford a CPA. You definitely can't afford any tax liens or needing tax resolution. So I want to teach a master class in January, educating small business owners on the basics of QuickBooks, how to separate your personal from your business, how to grow your business credit and stuff like that. My business is Ferrer Accounting Credit Tax Services. You can find us on Google, or it's factx.com. That's TX.com for Texas. Also, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. You can look me up by my name. It's Aisha Ferrer on LinkedIn, and you'll also see my businesses attached to it.
Nice, nice. And I'm gonna say, put it out there, I'm an artist. So when it comes to the numbers and all that, I'm always saying I'm an artist. So I'm just like, oh, what do we need numbers? So is that also that mindset? You know?
Yes.
I know it's horrible. I'm a maker. I sew, I create, I paint, I draw, I massage. I'm an artist. So what do I need? I don't need the numbers, right? Yeah. So thanks to people like you that we have. But thank you so much for sharing our story. And definitely everyone reach out to if you want to get a notification what we're up to anytime we're there's a couple of things going on this week. I'll post that, but definitely if we're going live or anything like that, go to and just kind of follow us. We have a private Facebook page. Your kind of your path to your self-care, to self-love. So if you want to download that, so go to our website, iriesalonandspa.com. DM me through our sisters Roots and Herbs Instagram or Facebook. Also Irie Salon and Spa, Instagram and Facebook. You can email me, text me, send smoke signals, whatever. Say hi, comment, ask questions. So in this live or anywhere else. So thank you so much. And let me see. Did I forget to tell you anything? I always try to like, what else can I share? What else can I share? So next week we're gonna have the Power of Hands is gonna join us. And like I said, I'm a massage therapist, have many massage therapists friends dealing with cancer and post-surgery and so on and so forth.
You have any events coming up?
I'll post that later. I have a pop-up coming on Thursday. I have another breast cancer awareness event coming up. I'll post all of them because the dates and places is kind of like too much to remember.
Yes. And I will be looking out for it.
Yes, please come by. Say, you know, depends where it is. Come by, say hi. You're wait on Texas. So and virtual things going on that people can sign up for. All right. So thank you for joining us. And we just want to help ourselves, anyone going through this hormonal journey, imbalance journey with whether it's PCOS and endometriosis or just general, you know, PMS, that we want to take, and of course our topic of today is the breast cancer awareness, how you can support and just help that person. We're trying to go from just surviving to thriving, you know, so that have that positive outlook. So thanks again.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thriving to thriving.
Yes, and that's the point. That positive outlook, upbeat, and any tidbit you can take.
The t-shirt right there. Thriving to thriving. Yes. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for joining us. Okay, guys. And I'll see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.